Welcome everyone, Dr. Mandell here. The most important thing that we can do for our bodies is to strengthen our immune system. And that means that our white blood cells can go to war and win every time. The two types of lymphocytes are the B cells, which make antibodies and attack bacteria and toxins. It's those killer T cells that kills those viruses and other pathogens. But all of us should have our responsibilities, like eating a healthy diet, those fruits and vegetables, getting proper exercise, drinking the proper amount of water, keeping our body hydrated, and make sure you're getting enough sleep, because if you're not, that's going to weaken your immune system. And if you're eating lots of sugar, you need to reduce it significantly. Sugar is inflammatory. That will weaken your immune system. It will lead to insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. Back in the 1930s, German researchers were using hydrogen peroxide in the air, putting it into the air canal against the eardrum, tympanic membrane. And their theory is it's diffusing through the eardrum into the bloodstream, which is ridding off and fighting the common cold, viruses, the flu. And over the years, because of what we call mainstream medicine, this has been ignored. But today, I can tell you that thousands of people are getting miraculous results. The purpose of this video is not for me to tell the world how we're getting sick, if it's being contracted from our mouth, our nose, or our eyes, or if it's airborne, or how we're getting it. The bottom line is, if we're getting sick, here's a technique that can get you well as long as you catch it in the early phases. We do know that there is a large breeding ground in our middle and inner ears. And if that breeding ground continues to persist, that can become more systemic throughout our body, causing other symptoms. So when you start to feel run down and you feel like that bug is starting to fight you, where your body resistance is getting weaker, putting about 5 or 6 drops of hydrogen peroxide in both ears can do magic for you. If you don't have a dropper, which I recommend, you put about 5 or 6 drops, lay on your left side, put it in your right ear. You'll lay there about 5 minutes or so. You'll feel a sizzling. You'll hear that sizzling. Shh. That's the hydrogen peroxide working through against not only emulsifying and breaking down wax, because if you have wax in your ear, this will loosen up that wax, but it will actually do the work as it's working against the eardrum. After about 5 minutes, you'll switch to the other side. You'll do the same thing. You let it sit there. You'll hear that sizzling sensation. After about 5 minutes, you'll get up and you'll dab your ears. This could be done several times a day. And if you catch it early, you will see miraculous results. Our throat region seems to be a real common area when it comes to those viruses or those bacteria or germs that try to invade us. And by taking that hydrogen peroxide and diluting 2 parts water to 1 part hydrogen peroxide, a little bit, and putting it in your mouth and gargling it for about 30 seconds, you can wipe out a lot of that bacteria and viruses, and that can really save your body from getting sick. If your ears are filled with wax, using hydrogen peroxide will do wonders for you as well. That hydrogen peroxide will emulsify, it will break down, it will thin out that waxy substance, because that hydrogen peroxide needs to get to the eardrum to diffuse into your body so it can do its work. Now, if you notice that it's not getting through, you can use a little syringe, a baby syringe, and squeeze water into the ear to help flush it gently. But this is something that would probably need to be done repetitively, several times a day for a couple of days. And if your ear continues to give you problems, I recommend to follow up with your doctor. So what we learned today is that when your body is feeling weakened and threatened, And putting hydrogen peroxide in your ears as soon as possible, doing it several times throughout the day, can help boost your immune system to get you stronger, faster, and to prevent your body from getting sick. Please share this video with your friends and family. Leave your comments below, and most important, make it a great day. I'm Dr. Alan Mandell.